Sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
Stop and listen.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Rhyne, and this is it.
This is it. This is what you get. This is what you paid for.
Uh-huh.
You didn't pay for anything.
This is your subscription.
It feels like we haven't filmed in forever, but we literally filmed last week.
Only been a week. Maybe it's because we got up so early this morning.
That's true. Also,
Feels like forever, but we've just been up all day.
I didn't really care for last week's episode.
Yeah.
That one was a doozy.
Wasn't our best.
So sorry. Had to go a week without good quality content. Just kidding.
Speaking of good quality, we're recording on my phone for the first time, so if this looks wonky funky, blame the iPhone 16 Plus.
But if you're listening, it's like nothing changed. Okay. How was your week?
Highs and lows, babe. Highs and lows.
I guess we'll get into it.
How was yours?
Shit. Shit. Like, not even like anything happening. It's just like, I'm just so tired. This pollen is whooping my ass.
Oh my god, it's been making my sinuses act up like crazy.
Well, let's just go ahead and dive in, shall we?
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Let's go down. Let's just go down. My diva down is this fuck ass pollen.
I literally had to. You know me. I rarely wash my car. Don't come for me.
There's no point though.
There's no point in washing your car. There's no point. I had to because the pollen kept coming through the hair and fucking me up in my own vehicle. What's the point in being inside a vehicle if you're still gonna swell up?
No, like, so whenever I get really bad pollen and like my eyes will swell up or my eyes get super itchy, and one time in the 5th grade I went on this camping trip.
Oh god.
And it was when I first found out that I had really bad allergies, and we went hiking. And my eyes blew, like everything just blew up. I was a mess. And they had to call my mom. And the worst part was we got lost in the woods. And so we were in there till like nighttime. And I'm just sitting there they might as well take me to the ER. But we got back and they had to like call my mom and ask if I could take Benadryl.
Dude. There was one time. It was around springtime, spring starts trout season.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite thing to fish for. Me and Daddy went over there to this creek, and we was fishing. And when I tell you, the only thing that I could think to do to get this shit to stop bucking me up, because when I tell you every 5 minutes doing like that with my nose,
and it makes you pissed off.
Oh
too.
my god, it makes me so mad. I jumped in the water and dunked my head.
The pollen goes in the water too.
I didn't know that. I came out horrible.
Oh,
now I'm soaking cold and I'm pissed off.
Yeah. The pollen's been whooping my ass. It's like, it's beyond itchy. It's like piss you off itchy.
It's like you can't scratch your eyeballs out, but it makes you want to.
Oh my gosh. It was like, I'll wake up and I'm like just itchy on my inner corner. It's just fucking draining. My nose is stuffy. I go to bed every night. I'm like, like I can't do it. I hate it. I hate the pollen. I hate spring. Spring sucks.
My eyes don't itch. Like nothing itches for me. It just makes a lot of pressure right here, and it makes my eyes water.
No, I'm
my eyes
up.
my eyes literally right now watering.
Yeah, I was
sucks
so bad. I hate spring.
It don't snow here. It pollinates.
The pollen is awful, and then the damn bees come out, and all the critters.
I fuck with the bees.
I mean, I fuck with the bees because we need the bees, but like, fuck them too. Like, I don't want them to die, but I want them to leave me the hell alone.
My nanny used to sit on the porch with a fly swatter and swat at them.
Damn.
She gave no damns for the environment. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. What was your diva down?
Oh my god. So yesterday, I had an appointment for my job to go get fingerprints done, right, at this place.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, I work, you know where I work. I had to go 2 towns over because there was nothing close to my job to get these fingerprints done. And I had to be there at 1. So I leave work. And I go these 2 towns over. I hit the highway. And you know me, I don't like 75. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I hit the highway. I get there. I make it there 5 minutes before 1. I pull in this damn place, this parking lot, and they're effing closed. Not for lunch, for the day. How can you do that? Huh? How can you do that when somebody has an appointment? And I got the email like confirmation. So I texted one of my bosses, higher up, and I said, "Girl, hey, I was supposed to come over here and get these fingerprints done, and they're effing closed." And she was like, did you have an appointment? I was like, "Girl, yeah, I had an appointment, I had an email and everything." And I was like, "What the hell?" And I was so mad because I got stuck behind people, didn't know if I was going to make it on time. And then, of course, I'm already pissed off and I'm driving, right?
Mhm.
And then I get stuck behind a effing moped. If you drive a moped, stay off the damn road
This is
because
not Italy.
this ain't Italy, baby. You're going down 15 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, and I will hit you. I hit a gas station. Do you think that I won't hit you? I have amazing insurance. This is your first, final warning, okay? Get the fuck off the road. I just spit everywhere.
I'm gonna make AI like make a poster of you saying no to mopeds.
No to mopeds. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds
It'd
awful.
be funny. It was, God. If,
So what do you have to do now?
huh?
What do you have to do now? Like, how, like you have to go
I
another
guess I
time?
gotta go a fucking again. I guess somewhere else. I'm
Oh.
pissed off because you just took time out of my day.
And gas.
And gas.
Time is precious.
And you know me, bitch. I be running out of gas. I go 2 miles down the road. I had to get gas when I left.
That's why she hit that gas station, y'all. It had it coming.
It had it coming. What was what was your diva up?
Oh my gosh. So this kind of could tie in with my diva down too, but I
Okay.
decided not to mention it in my diva down because it's supposed to be good.
Period.
So, if you know me, then you know I struggle doing things by myself. I don't like going anywhere by myself because I'm scared.
Social anxiety is a thing, and it's
It's
okay.
not even like social anxiety anymore. It's just I'm scared I'm gonna get picked up and murdered.
You're skinny enough.
No, I think I'm just stupid enough. So, like,
I meant like for them to be able to pick you up
yeah,
and carry you.
they would be like, "Hey, ma'am, your car's getting towed," and I would be like, "Oh shit!" and they'd get me.
You didn't
Like,
even drive.
I get dropped off. Like they'd have me. So, I wanted to 2025 this year. I wanted to try to do things by myself in a way. Like I still love Tyler, and he's always like, "You don't have to do it by yourself." And I'm like, I want. It's not that like I want to. It's like a need. Like I need when we have kids. Eventually, I don't want to be prisoned to my house,
Yeah.
scared to go places by myself for fear of something happening to us. Because like I've listened to a lot of like true crime documentaries. I had to stop listening to them because it was making me scared of the world.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do this for myself where on my lunch breaks at work, I've been walking by
Period.
myself on my lunch
Look at you.
because I was scared to walk by myself and crazy things happen like especially where I live like downtown there's like crazy people that be walking to like the gas stations and stuff. So I was like I'm going to walk around this park that's near my job on my lunch. And so I've been doing that. I did like twice. So, but the pollen has been whooping my ass
Yeah.
too.
Once that pollen goes out, but it's about to be summer, baby. It's
It'd be
about to be
hot.
hot.
Yeah, so I bring an extra pair of clothes and
That's
everything.
really good.
Yeah, I just want to do more things for myself and like try to be more comfortable being like enjoying things by myself, I guess.
Yeah, like more like
Not because I
self.
want like I have to, but because like I want to and I whenever I have kids and like I want to be able to do things with just them,
You
like
want to
if
enjoy your
Tyler's
own
out
company.
working or
Yeah.
something. So like I want to go see a movie by myself. I want to try doing that. I think that'd be fun.
You can see whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I just want to be more comfortable alone.
I I personally love my own company. I love going to eat by myself, and I love
See, I've never done that.
it's honestly
I
refreshing.
hear like good and bad things. It's like the people that do it, they're like those people are lying to you. They hate it.
I love it personally. Like, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can sit on my phone if I want
That's true.
and I don't have to feel bad about being on my phone and not conversating with someone else. I can order whatever I want because I'm not scared to. Because if it's a date, then you're like, excuse me. I can eat whatever the hell I want to, go wherever I want to, whatever I feel like eating. It's the best, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of aiming for. So that's why I started doing my walks.
Proud of you.
But this damn pollen is also making it worse.
I'm proud of you though.
But I had a good
That's a big
time.
step.
I made a vlog
Yay!
of my first walk.
Yay!
Thanks. It was a good time.
Proud of you.
What was your diva up?
Woo! Okay.
Woo!
So my a lot of my diva ups and a lot of my diva downs will be due to work. Because that is where I am 90% of the time.
We are real people with
There
real
are real
jobs.
people with real jobs. This is just a hobby.
Mhm.
So we just got a new CD. Her name is Mel. She's the best. I love her so much. Um, she is so cool. Like, and literally maybe 10 times a day, she'll be like, I love you. I appreciate you. You're the best.
That goes a long way.
That really does because it gives you like that morale, and you're like, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate that appreciation. However, um, my regional, her name is Sandra. She's literally, she'll be like, hey, Queen.
I
She's funny. Like,
love that finally our ages get hitting the higher ups.
I love it. She is like, she brings that energy. She'll walk up, she'll be like, ma'am, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm on my phone. She's like, oh, okay. Like, she doesn't care. She's the best. As long as your work's done, she don't care. She had asked for some help with some authorizations, those Medicaid authorizations. And if you do anything in the medical field and you or legal field and you know about authorizations, I know Hannah does, they're hell.
No.
They're awful. Miss Girl had told me, I had told her about how one of my coworkers needs a raise because she had finally got what we call the queue view up, where patients can see where they are in the queue, what window they're at, if they're on hold type shit. And I was like, she needs a raise. I'm like, she finally got this queue view up. And she goes, girl, I just put $200 on your last check. I said, huh? I said, mine? She was like, yeah. I was like, what? She put $200 on my check for helping her with the authorizations.
That's cool.
I was like, I'll cry right now, Sandra.
That's so nice.
I was like, I'll kiss you right now on the mouth.
Like,
Like,
no, like that's awesome.
I was
though.
like sick. I can get like spring clothes, spring and
Yeah.
summer clothes, and I'll show you my haul once we get done with
Ooh,
this.
I'm excited.
I'm excited about it. Like, there's really cute stuff on there, and a new phone case because that good shit is busted.
So what do we have in store today, Ron? You want to explain?
Okay, so
today we're gonna be doing conspiracies.
like stuff and how we feel about it. I guess.
Some of these y'all might be like, "That's not a conspiracy. That's just like a rumor." I don't fucking care.
And if it's a rumor, it's a conspiracy.
Kiss my ass. I don't care.
Asses are kissed.
We're just here to talk, and you're here to listen. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
She didn't. I meant it for her.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go into the first one that I saw. Okay. The woman's pants industry works with the purse industry to make our pockets smaller, so we need purses.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Back pockets, we got a lot of room. Depending. Front pockets, none.
But do you think it's like the pants in general, or like, because there's a lot of things we have in purses that we think we might need? Is it because we as women are like, we think ahead on things like that, or like, I'm gonna need a hairbrush, I'm gonna need powder?
I don't know, because there's a lot of pants that I have that are the same like pocket size as a man. But all a man carries is his
Wallet,
and
keys, and
keys.
phone. So
That's it. But you know what we need? We need perfume. We need our brush.
deodorant,
We need deodorant.
lip gloss.
Tampons if we need them. We need like feminine stuff
But why is that?
because we care about ourselves.
I think that's what it is. I think is we care more and we're more prepared, because
Exactly.
men always come to me, like, not men to come to me, but Tyler comes to me about, like, I have his lactose free pills, like, in my purse.
And when you're on, oh my god, dude, do you know how many times I've had somebody go be like, Ryan, do you have a Band-Aid? Ryan, do you have hand sanitizer? Ryan, do you have this? Do you have perfume? Do you have this? And I do. Women are just more prepared.
Do you think it's because they depend on women more?
Yes. Women are more dependable.
Yep. Especially with purses.
Unless it's that like maternal instinct in us. That's like,
Ooh.
hey, you got to be prepared for this, prepare for this, prepare for this.
I think it also might be that we think 3 steps ahead.
Men are going to listen to this and they're going to be like, no, purse is cute. We carry purse.
I have purse.
I have purse. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Well, there was another one that I wrote in here that I can kind of tie in with this.
Okay.
It's called the pink tax. Have you heard of this?
No.
Everything is more expensive for women solely based because they're a woman.
Yeah.
Like pads.
Yeah.
like them cost like we
The cost of feminine products is
it's
fucking
just not
insane.
fair. Like we didn't ask to have a period. Why do I have to pay for
Why?
pads?
If I free bleed, then I'm the problem.
There's free condoms out. Why isn't there free pads or tampons?
Holy shit. Yeah, y'all be handing condoms out like
Like it's
lollipops, but then
gum.
God forbid we have to go to the store because I don't know, we can get pregnant. And oh God, ask God. Okay, you know what? No. You know what? We about to get heated
Just
because
because that fucking Eve.
she catching hands.
There's another conspiracy theory with that, but I didn't know if it was too religious and it could be blasphemy. This is just a joke. I just saw it online, but someone said, you know, Adam ate that damn apple and blamed it on Eve because they don't. That's why they don't believe women. But that's like,
That's why his rib got took out. Anyway.
I was like, I believe that. That's just really
No,
crazy. But like, there's just
ooh,
tax on like certain things, like women's
clothes,
clothes being more.
like shoes.
Yeah,
Because okay, real shit, dude. Have you seen the prices of like men's shirts versus like female shirts?
because they know we'll buy it.
They know we'll buy it because we can't walk around nude, then we go to jail. Like, and it's
Or like for women, like vitamins for women things. Like it's always
yeah,
upcharged. For women deodorant.
yep. Because they'll
Um,
go, oh well, these vitamins, women need more vitamins in their body than men, so this is why it's more expensive. No, it's not because if you look, everything's the same. It's got zinc, it's got
don't ask
vitamin
me. I
D.
don't even take
I don't
vitamins.
even take them. Last vitamin I took was a Flintstone.
No, like I was listening to this podcast, and it was Mel Robbins. I think it's Mel Robbins or Mel Robinson, one of the two. And she had this female like fitness woman. I can't remember her name, but they were kind of talking about how society, like for fitness, like women are watching fitness routines that are actually based on men, but as a society, I guess, or men in society have shrunk it or made it smaller and labeled it for women, but that's not really the case. Like, does that make any sense? Like say like men have to do all these reps, and so women have been like following that same step guide, like routine, but they're just doing smaller like amount of reps or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
But really, women should have their own routine,
Yeah,
not just a shrunken down version and put a bow on it and call it a woman's
for
routine.
women, yeah.
So they were just talking about how like a lot of things like online are construed and it's like, oh, this is for women, men do it, but they just do more of it, but they just make it smaller. You guys
Then
got
it's not for women.
and so that's kind of what their whole thing is like women should be learning about their bodies and not basing it off of like a man's routine
I do
because
Zumba.
I get I like that makes sense. Like I feel like Zumba is it's women led, but there's like men who have like coaches, like
Yeah.
they just shrink it for women and say that's what you can do as a woman, just a smaller version of what a man does. For our own hormones and our own like what works for our body, it's like kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just thought that was pretty
That is
interesting.
very interesting.
Like we kind of are just winging it.
We're literally no. We're doing what we've always done as women. And we're being second-handed.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Women have always known that we can do what a man can do. We have always known that. There's shit that we can do that men can't, but we have always stated we can do what a man can do.
In heels.
And in heels. However, why the fuck did we have to show them that?
So more secret.
No,
No,
I'm just
I
playing.
I think a good example of it is like let's say men have like black workout wear.
Women
Businesses
get pink.
businesses made it pink, so it's like, oh, now that's for women.
That's a women's
It's kind of like the gist. I don't even know if that's a conspiracy. That might actually be my truth for me.
That's your truth.
That's actually
Speak
my
your
truth.
truth.
That's not even a conspiracy. That's
Speak
my
your
truth.
truth.
So that was one of them, or two of them, I guess.
Right. Okay, this is an actual conspiracy theory that I believe in fully, and I will give you my backstory on it.
Okay.
Jack the Ripper, the serial killer, was hired by the Queen of England.
I saw this in our notes, and I was like, I'm excited to hear you explain this to me.
So, Jack the Ripper, as everyone well knows, he is a very famous serial killer. Okay. However, he only killed female prostitutes. That's all he killed. Okay. There's a movie based on this starring my husband, Johnny Depp. So I don't know if you like keep up with like shit like this. There recently they found out who Jack the Ripper was.
I saw something about that. I'm like a little late.
However, this was my theory. I was wrong. Um the theory was that the queen hired Jack the Ripper because Jack the Ripper was known for killing female prostitutes, okay? Now, if you ever want to um like understand what I'm about to say, there's a movie that Johnny Depp's in. Can't remember the name of it. God. But he is a detective trying to figure out who Jack the Ripper is, okay?
Mm.
And basically, the thought process, the conspiracy theory behind it all was that I want to say Queen Victoria, her son, um, Prince something,
Okay.
had an affair with a prostitute, got knocked up, had a baby, got married in secret. Now, quick question. One prostitute to another. Um
Why'd you point at me? Why was your finger towards me? You mean Coco?
um women are going to be friends with who they're around, and prostitutes are going to be friends with other prostitutes, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. They needed witnesses for the wedding. Who do you think the witnesses would be? Prostitutes. She didn't want anyone finding out. Prince Andrew, I want to say Prince Andrew, or whatever his fucking name was, had a baby and a marriage by a whore. So she hired somebody of high nobility, like a doctor or something like that. Somebody who had money, who had the resources. Um, because one thing about the case, and correct me if I'm wrong, um, with each body that was found, there was either grapes ingested or grapes found near the body. Grapes back then were a delicacy. They were expensive. So if you had grapes, you had money. And what does a prostitute want? Money,
In
right?
grapes?
This is what I'm thinking. And based on the movie, this is what I'm thinking. Jack the Ripper pulls up. He's got his list of prostitutes to kill because they were witnesses to the wedding. They can't go tell anybody, hey, our friend who's a whore has a baby by the prince, this illegitimate blue blooded child, you
Mm.
know. So he pulls up. He's like, hey, what you trying to get into? She's like, no. And then he's like, I have some grapes in here, like, come snack before we go fuck. And they were
Then he
like, oh,
rips
fuck
their
yeah.
head off.
And then he kills them. But I think, personally, it was set up by the queen, regardless. Because why prostitutes? Why just them? Why? Makes no sense.
I think, and I don't believe this, but this is what I'm thinking as a man.
Think as a man.
They think it's easier because they're used to getting like
What they want.
with well, not even like with what, but like with men that are like gonna pay them. So it's like a kid with a candy truck. Like,
Well, I'm paying you for this. I do what I want.
yeah,
I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
it's sick.
Sick. But yeah, that's.
I wouldn't. I would say that's probably true.
I thought, like,
What did he? Did she? Does his wife? Did she die?
no.
So why keep the wife? I
Wait,
guess they don't
actually,
want to
in
know.
the movie, I think so. But I don't know. Like, you'd have to watch it. It's a good movie. Like, I'm watching it and I'm like, whoa. God, what is it called? It's like Hell's. It's like Red Hell or something like that.
Hmm.
It's from hell. From hell. That's what it's called. It is so good. Like, I don't say that just because I love JJ Depp, but
Well, that's interesting.
it's really neat. Yeah. What's the theory for you, big dog?
Okay, this kind of fits the whole like old time conspiracy. I saw somebody comment this. Anne Hathaway and her husband are really immortals. He looks so much like William Shakespeare, and Shakespeare's wife's name was Anne Hathaway. Um, I don't know a whole lot about that one, but I thought that coincidences are too crazy.
Invisible string. Pull up
Like,
pictures. Pull
that's what
up
I'm gonna
pictures.
do. You know, she did talk about this on the Drew Barrymore show.
Did she?
Yeah. About being the reincarnation of it. I don't remember what she
They
said.
very well could be. I do believe in reincarnation.
Um,
I believe that people. I think I was a polar bear in a past life.
really?
Yeah. Like I get hot easily, and I get mad when I'm hungry,
Hold on.
and I love seafood. I was a polar bear. I think you could have been like a bird,
I'm
like
like
a
a
tufted titmouse
bird,
or
I wanna
something.
fly away.
You know what a tufted titmouse is?
No.
It's one of those that are like you hear them early in the morning where they're like.
So you think I'm annoying?
No, I think they're lovely birds. I'm gonna watch.
Okay, so this is William Shakespeare, and then that's her husband. That's crazy.
It's actually weird.
That's crazy as hell.
That's actually weird
Wait,
because that's too similar to not be a reincarnation. I'm so sorry.
it says Anne Hathaway's husband looks like William Shakespeare, and Shakespeare's wife's name was also Anne Hathaway. He once wrote, "Life is too short to love you in one. I promise to look for you in the next life." A lot of this, I don't know how true it actually is, but that is a conspiracy that that they believe, that people talk about. It says Anne Hathaway's husband bears a strong resemblance to the poet William Shakespeare. The wife of William Shakespeare, who died in 1623, was called Anne Hathaway. Shakespeare one day wrote, "Life is too short." Blah blah blah. Yeah,
Oh my god. No,
yeah.
he looks too similar to their reincarnations. But however,
What's the What is the coincidence that their names were Anne Hathaway?
what's the coincidence? What's his name? Hear me out. So I believe in reincarnation in the fact that you have people that you are meant to meet in every lifetime,
Mhm.
right?
His name is Adam Schulman.
What if, like, in a previous life, he was the famous one?
Who?
William Shakespeare. He was William Shakespeare, and he was the famous one in the previous life, and now it's her turn.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, like like oh, you're the spouse of this amazing person. In all reality, like they're just taking turns in every lifetime.
It's so crazy. Married in 1582. That number just doesn't even sound fucking
That
real.
doesn't. How do you? I picture people.
I picture caveman.
Yeah, yeah, like fucking hell yeah.
It says
Do
that
I look? Ooh,
they said when Hathaway was 26 years old and Shakespeare was 18.
it.
Oh.
Oh, grooming. Imagine being a grown adult and hooking up with an 18-year-old.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Okay, I want to see what she said.
I was influenced by Shakespeare's wife, and her name is Anne Hathaway. Then I did a little digging. What'd you learn? There's a conspiracy theory, okay, about your husband. And I feel like I actually just need to bring up the picture that he might be William Shakespeare reincarnated. Well, because look. It's kind of nuts, right? I thought it was. I mean, it took seeing the photo for me to go, oh, I should take this seriously. It's weird, right? Hot.
Anyways, that one was pretty interesting. I think that's just weird.
That's a really weird coincidence. If it's just a coincidence, that's a too weird of one.
It's just too many.
It's like
Him looking like him, and then the names being spot on. It's not like their first names were like Anne. No, it's their first and last name.
that's. Do you think that her parents might have named her that because of
I don't know.
that?
That's
That's
kind of
crazy. That's weird.
well. Their last name was already their last name. I wonder if
Yeah.
I wonder if they're related.
Maybe. Ooh.
How does that work?
Ooh. Is that incest?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. Because It could be like distant cousins or something.
Why wouldn't her name be Anna Shakespeare? Anne Shakespeare.
Maybe she didn't want his last name. All right,
What is it?
feminism. Can't do that fist.
I didn't. I just held my mic up like like the Statue of Frickin' Liberty.
All right, go into the next
Okay.
one.
So you know that we love to talk about our girl,
Our little blonde bitch.
our little blonde bitch.
Not to be confused with the blind and deaf one.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Sabrina Carpenter, and this could be false. I don't know. I think it's true.
I think it is too.
Does Sabrina Carpenter wear a wig at her concerts? Yes.
I
think
definitely think so.
I
And I
think
think
so.
there's nothing wrong with that. I think
No, hell
that's
no.
smart.
Very smart. And I guarantee you that shit has to be locked down.
Yeah.
Like glued down with staples type shit. Because you're flipping your hair.
She's doing it all. She's flipping, she's bending
She's
backwards,
dancing.
she's doing positions. Like,
Have you ever tried this one?
wanna try out some
Freaky
freaky positions. Na, 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 na.
Have you ever tried this one?
You know, for April Fool's, she didn't do one.
That's
She-
funny. Wanna try out some freaky
Positions.
positions?
She goes up there and she goes, I know you want. She didn't even do it. Everybody was so mad. But
Really?
I don't think they're like mad, but like people in
Annoyed.
the crowd were probably like,
Aw, boo.
the most recent one she did was she was acting like she was getting this is so bad. I think the term is like motorboat
Motorboated?
by the chest.
Yeah.
She did the motion of that as one of her positions, the latest one. Everybody was like, gay icon. But I'm like, is she acting like him? Because I mean, she could like women. I don't really know.
I hope she does.
Well, no, because in her song she talks about like, unfortunately, God didn't make me gay.
Yeah, God forgot my gay awakening. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she wears wigs.
Me going completely off topic, and you go, yeah, I think she wears.
I think she wears wigs.
She's wearing wigs, y'all. She's wearing
Do
wigs.
you have wigs? Have you worn wigs? Honestly though, Dolly Parton does it. So why
It's
can't
smart.
Sabrina?
That's probably
It's
where she got
smart.
it from.
And honestly, dude, it saves you so much time. Because
Mhm.
somebody else does your hair. All you gotta do, makeup, outfit, put the fucking hair on and run.
Yeah.
So smart. And Dolly Parton, her hair in real life does not look like her wig at all, on any circumstance. To the point where Dolly can walk around like her town that she lives in and not even be recognized. Because she
Ooh.
doesn't look like
She's
Dolly.
brunette.
I think so. I think she's brunette. What if she's redheaded? Jolene?
Jolene.
Jolene. She turned into her because she took her man.
Yeah, her own
Okay.
man that passed away. Sorry,
That's
Dolly.
oh, Carl.
But basically, I saw this video of Sabrina like running to rush into her car in France, and her best friend was holding up her purse to hide her, and like they were sneaking her in. So I'm like, it has to be
It has to be a wig.
either she didn't want to be seen, which is about like that's. It could just be like she didn't want to be seen, but I think maybe she's also hiding her hair.
I don't blame her. I think it's her. I think like at the beginning it was her real hair. But now that, she's dancing more and doing more show and the lights and everything, it's going to get hot. I know she's sweating like a fucking pig
Oh yeah.
in a hot blanket under that bitch. Because I'm going to tell you right now, dude, any wig we wear, I'll be sweating.
Like I can't.
That's why we didn't wear them effing wigs in Nashville.
It's also like people they were kind of heated about it. They were like,
yeah, why?
they were like, she's
What
wearing a
the heck?
wig. She's wearing a wig, y'all. She's wearing, and like I think it's because like she wasn't gonna confirm or deny. Like
She don't have to.
she doesn't need to, but they were kind of like
her head, her business.
they were like going crazy over it. They were like zooming in. They're like, look. It's kind of like when Harry Styles, when people thought he was wearing a wig.
Between you, me, and Jesus C, I would love to wear wigs.
Mm.
My hair be thin as hell.
You could.
Mind a business that pays you.
Also, wigs are not something to be frowned upon.
No,
Who
who gives
the
a
fuck
damn?
cares?
I'll shave my head right now.
Like,
I'll pull a 07 Britney so fucking fast.
so I definitely think she is wearing the wig, and rock on. Wear
Rock
that
on,
wig.
brother.
Come out
Wear
with a
that
purple
wig.
wig next
You
time.
know what? Rainbow, gay pride.
Do it.
Period.
Crazy as hell. Grow
Stupid. Grow up.
My next one. This one could be a little controversial. So people are saying that college is expensive to keep people signing up for the military.
Yeah, because don't you get free college in the military?
Yeah.
Hunter. Hunter, tell us, babe.
Well, people are saying like, oh, they keep it high, so people are more inclined to go into the military to get that
I
done.
don't give a damn how college expensive is. And when they brought in that damn Marine guy to come talk to the classes about signing up, I don't know.
Because people don't go to college and they don't go in the military, but a good chunk of them do go into the military.
But are they going for the college or are they going to support their country? You never know.
I think they're doing it to support their families. Because you get paid to go to the military.
Would you?
God, no. And I didn't.
I wouldn't either.
I'll serve crack before I serve this country.
Stop making college less expensive. There's people not going to the military for it.
I just don't think I would be a good representation of America. I'm scared of video games. Like, you don't want me on the front lines, sweetie. Like, let's leave it to the big dogs.
I just know that if I went into like the military, there would be a lot of like Saving Private Ryan jokes or like Saving Ryan's privates.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just know that there would be a lot of that, so that's what kept me out, not me being obese.
I I couldn't do that. When I saw them all doing those like pull up competitions, I was like, I know this is not for me.
I had to jump to do one, and then they left me alone.
I was like, this is not my crowd.
The fitness gram pacer test is
That too. I also like, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, you know when you go to like boot camp and everything, and like they're training you to become, and we're probably gonna get hate from like the military people.
Hunter, defend us.
We would just like to say, God bless our troops. God bless America.
And gentlemen, start your engines!
Okay, no, but
we do support our troops.
for real-
We appreciate you and everything that you've done.
that was your journey. That's not mine.
Yes.
So I don't know if I believe that conspiracy theory,
Not me neither.
because people just don't go to
You
college.
just don't go to college.
That's just what it is.
And
All right, moving on.
okay, this one is near and dear to my heart. Anybody who listens to this or knows me in general, I'm a huge music fan. And I believe that when people come out about things, or like somebody is just to the point where I'm so famous, I cannot live a normal life ever again, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Elvis in specifics, Michael Jackson in specifics, Tupac in specifics. I don't think they're dead.
You think they're Roman?
I think they're roaming around.
I think Elvis would be dead by now.
Maybe not by now.
I'd be old.
Yeah, but like, you mean to tell me that a shit took that man out? I mean, keep in mind his diet was not the best, but like,
What was his cause? What did they say his cause of death was?
he had, I want to say it was a heart attack due to like he was shitting and it wouldn't come out, and he was stressing so hard that he had a heart attack. But I don't think I don't think so. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. I don't think he died. Go ahead. I really don't think that he died.
That's not funny. Cardiac
arrest.
Yeah, cardiovascular disease. Oh damn! It says what famous person died from constipation? And Elvis.
Yeah. The thing is, it's
It
like,
says Elvis actually died a death that is quite common, albeit an embarrassing one. Elvis was sitting on the toilet, straining very hard to have a bowel movement, maneuver that put a great amount of pressure on his heart and aorta, Thus, he likely died of a massive heart attack and he keeled over onto the floor. So damn. Face down, ass
I
up.
don't think he died. I don't think he died.
Oh, I would hope I died. What do you mean, like, now my legacy is I died on the toilet? I don't believe that. I don't think he's real. Not real. I don't think he's still, like, I don't think he's living. I think he died because if he died, why would you pick something so embarrassing? Towards the end of his life, he looked bad.
I don't think that Michael Jackson is dead. I really don't think that and I don't think Tupac's dead. I think Tupac witness protection program type shit.
Yeah. I think Marilyn Monroe was murdered.
Yeah. Because and her body was missing for like it's online. I can't remember how long. It was a good while. It's a
Doesn't
hot
it
minute.
like piss you off like what happened out there and we'll just never know?
Marilyn Monroe's body was missing in between where she died and the morgue. You know what happened in between that time. And that's sick to think about.
Ugh. This one's a downer.
When Selena Quintanilla died, there was this shit is so sick to think about. And honestly, like as a celebrity, like the fact this makes me sick to even say.
Are there trigger warnings?
Trigger warning. When she died, she was at the morgue and they were doing an autopsy on her body. The janitor took Polaroids of her body naked and showed them to people. And her dad and her brother, I could be wrong, but this was stated. Her dad and her brother retrieved the Polaroids and destroyed them.
It's so gross.
But he was at a bar or something showing people like Selena's naked body and she is dead.
People are so sick. Like,
sick in the head.
It's kind of hard for me to even like wrap my head around like people like existing like that. I have to force my brain to think that's fake, even if it's not.
It just it tears me up like you don't know the kind of people that are in this world type deal.
That's freaky.
But yeah, I don't think that there's some celebrities that are really dead. I really don't.
I do think there's some celebrities that are lying. And that brings us into Hellen Keller. That bitch can see and hear. Well, could.
Do I think that she was blind and deaf? Yeah, I do think she was blind and deaf. But do I think people bullshitted about her life? Absolutely. That bitch is a fucking liar. You mean to tell me? Hannah. Do you mean to... Hannah.
Okay, maybe I do believe that she was blind and deaf. But, like...
No.
They act like... Was she the first person to ever do that?
No! My thing is... No! Oh, I can feel my blood pressure rising. My blood getting thick. You mean to tell me this woman, blind, deaf, was taught the alphabet
and flew a plane
and wrote a book? Bitch, you can't even read the book.
I believe the book over the plane. What do you mean?
Okay, hand me a hand. All right, imagine they just close your eyes. All right, picture you can't hear me. Okay, they dip your hand, something wet. Okay, it's a cup or something wet, and then
I just, what the hell you put my finger in?
And then I just go. What did I just spell?
Water.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I did. That's how they taught her what shit was.
What did they do? My eyes are open.
They dipped her hand in water.
Why?
To show her this is water. And then did WATER in her hand. Right? So she could feel the letters. Right? Does this look like a fucking R in American language to you? I would have done this. Right? But here's the thing.
But I guess, does it really matter?
No.
As long as you communicate.
But here's the thing. Here's my point.
Mm-hmm.
They just taught her that anything wet is water. That bitch drank piss and I know it.
You were there?
No. I just know in my soul,
year?
in my heart.
See, we're talking historics this episode. So let me Google.
You mean to tell me she wrote a book? You can't even read the book, dog. Dots. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to
American
hell.
author. Okay. Damn, she died in 1968. Like that wasn't that far.
You know, there's videos of her talking.
Well, she can talk. She's not mute.
Yeah, but how do you know what the words are? You can't hear and you can't see. You don't know how to pronounce that shit.
Did she have a husband? She died of natural causes. She died at
Jesus.
87.
And you know what? If she really did all this shit and she wasn't lying about her disabilities, if she was not lying about them, period, queen. Go you.
Okay, I don't think she was lying about being deaf and
Blind. No, but I think she was lying about the shit that she did.
I don't think she's real.
There's pictures and videos of her though.
So?
You think they had AI in 68?
That could be anybody's grandma. How does she know where the camera is? Blind people, they say that it's not like black. They say it's like trying to imagine looking out of your elbow. You can't. They say it's like cover this eye or something, and it's not black. You just don't see out of it.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like
Well,
it.
go to the eye doctor and take care of yourself. This was no disrespect.
Yes, no, like we are not making fun of people with disabilities under any circumstances. But we are truly not making fun of anybody with any disabilities. We're just trying to find the truth.
The truth.
Did she fly a plane, yes or no?
Do you think they make historic heroes for Americans to have something
To
look forward to or dream about? The American dream, it just supports American
that
history.
white picket fence dream is gone. Gone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think they have historic characters like these to give Americans hope?
I think so. I think so very much.
And that's so interesting.
And there's no hope.
It's like you can be blind and deaf and still fly a plane.
She didn't get the plane by herself, take it off and land it.
Well, anybody could do that.
Exactly, but have you?
Hey.
It's illegal for you to be in the cockpit. So federal crime.
Well, then, hell yeah, Hellen Keller was a felon.
Hellen Keller.
Hellen Keller.
And I think our last one is this one. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell. Were they always dating? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
I think they were flirty.
Oh, very flirty. I mean, her and her fiance,
they just separated. I don't think she was unfaithful. I think she was emotionally, though, cheating.
Yeah, like yeah.
But I do think a good chunk of it is PR. It was a rom-com.
You're going to promote these two people romantically in the best way that you can.
I think it got people excited for the movie, and that movie did phenomenal.
It did. They were great in it.
And that's usually what big, like, romantic movies do. Like, I can't think of, like, an example right now, but they're, like, I guess Ben Affleck and Jennifer Love, not Jennifer Love Hewitt, was that one of them? J-Lo, when they were in a romantic movie or something?
Ben Affleck and J-Lo?
But they were actually end up being together, though.
Yeah, but they ended up breaking up and then getting back together and then breaking up again.
Well, she just seems toxic. He does, too.
He's a beta-ass man, and you can tell.
He also just looks like a baby back bitch. I also seen the conspiracy about him and, what's his freaking name? Matt Damon.
That they're secretly together?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
But that's interesting. Anyways, going back to Sydney Sweeney. I think a lot of it was PR, but I think she was halfway out of her relationship. He's also too damn old. So is Glen Powell, though.
Yeah.
He's like 38. Her fiance was like 40 or something.
I don't know. Glen Powell fine as hell. Like,
he's still old, though.
And?
That's not old, but like he's still up there.
Fine as fuck.
And she's like what, our age? Like 20. She's around 28 at most.
I'd date him. I'd date him now. I'm
Well,
only 25. I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't working with Homeboy.
I think it started out as PR,
Yeah, and
and
then
then it got
yeah.
a little crazy.
I felt like that's my question. Like, I'd be watching people in movies. I'd be watching people like doing like that swing dance and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like da 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 da, and it's like the partner stuff. I'll show you when we get off. But like, how do you not fall in love doing that shit?
Because it's just acting if you're good at your job.
I would not be good at my job.
Yeah.
Like having a man that looks like that look at me and be like, nice dress.
I think he gives off like he's nice to like everyone vibes,
Yeah.
and you could just tell through the screen like his energy.
Then again, I fell in love with Johnny Depp, and I've never spoke to that man on the face of this earth. I would not be good at my job if I was an actor. That's why I'm a singer. I'm working late.
Even probably worse.
Oh yeah. I'll fall in love with a fan.
Oh my gosh.
Bad.
That's bad.
It's bad.
Because then people are like, there's the power dynamic. You're not allowed to do that. Which is valid.
Oops.
So I guess bottom line, good for them if they are. Because
Yeah.
did you did you see that she was at his sister's wedding with him?
No.
That's like recent. She went to his sister's wedding with him.
Oh, they're dating.
They're dating.
They're dating.
They're definitely dating now. That's what brought me into that because she just announced like, I don't know if it was announced, but she deleted like photos of her ex-fiance.
Mm.
And now she's been seen with Glen Powell. But like apparently she's like known for these kind of things. Like she's doing a new movie called The Maid, I think. Not The Maid. Sorry. The Housemaid. It's based off a book. I was going to read it. I'm still in the process of it, but like one of the other guys that's in the movie, they've been doing some promo and it's kind of like flirty vibes too. So people are like, is this just part of her PR? But she was seen with But she was seen with Glenn again. So I think they are dating.
I think they're fucking.
Or they're at least getting together.
She ain't gonna say fucking. I'll say fucking. They bumping uglies.
Yeah. I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, and they're doing it.
Good for good for them though.
Yeah, they make a beautiful couple. They would if they're not together, they should be because they would be a really pretty couple.
No more pretty women with ugly men. Shut up. Crazy. Shut up.
I'm joking.
All right.
I didn't say nothing.
Bitch.
Put rat poison. Kill me, please. God,
Not
I'm on my
camera.
knees, pissing shit and throwing up.
I don't have an example of a sugar spice bad advice, and my ChatGPT thing doesn't go up until 2:39.
Okay, here I'll ask for some advice.
All right, sugar,
Spice,
and that
advice.
Woo.
Woo!
Do you need advice?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, how do you deal with like confidence issues? I'm also making something up.
You don't deal with it. You just hide, like me.
Fake it till you make it.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I haven't learned that one yet.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Man, this is not a self-help podcast.
Yeah, this is a self-hate.
We need help. This is Send Help podcast. Daggum.
Big ass.
This episode is hell.
It's fine. It'll be funny.
Okay, well,
Do y'all have any conspiracy theories?
let us know in the comments. We'll tell you if we think you're big fat liars or not.
From the voice of Hellen Keller.
Hellen Keller. Oh my gosh, I guess we should do just to wrap up to make us feel better and sleep at night. We mean no hate to any of the conspiracy theories that we have mentioned. We're good people.
We really are.
We're just trying to get some hee-hees and ha-has. I know it's kind of hard as a woman for people to just laugh at women jokes, but if we were men, you would be hee-hee and ha-hing.
You would. You'd be like, oh my god, Hellen Keller, that's so funny.
If Joey and Frankie were like, fuck Hellen Keller, which I'm pretty sure they probably have, you guys would be laughing. So I better not see no hate comments because I already got unfriended off Facebook one time because of it.
Shut up.
Yeah, I posted
remember.
saying I don't think
Yeah.
that hoe is real, and then I got someone commented. This person I went to school with, she commented saying, "Yikes," and unfriended me. I'm sorry, I didn't know y'all went way back. Take a joke.
Take a
Y'all
joke,
need
y'all.
to learn to laugh. Not everything is that serious. I'm not a hater.
Take it easy, y'all.
I'm a lover. All right.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Where can you find us, Rhyne?
You can find us on all streaming platforms. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Pods.
And then social media.
Where can you find us, Hannah?
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
Boom.
and YouTube, I guess, again.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
YouTube's a multitude.
You can post on there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you can post, like, statuses. I don't, because who does that? But I do post shorts on there.
What, on
YouTube Reels.
YouTube?
Oh, it's not Reels, it's YouTube Shorts. Make sure you're following us.
Yeah, follow us on everything, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
But make sure you're following us. We post every Saturday, or at least we try to.
Yeah, or late Saturday.
We're
We've been
doing the best
posting
we
every
can.
Saturday lately.
We have been doing
We
really
haven't
good.
missed a day yet.
Haven't missed a day.
Time has been off.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Let
Big
us
love.
know.
That's gonna be 5 booms.
Let us know.
Boom! Boom!
Boom! Boom! Boom! Is that 5?
I don't know. I didn't
Fuck
lost
it.
count.
Can
Whatever.
we count? We love you.
Love you
We'll see you
guys.
next Saturday.
Give us ideas for next episode. Love you. Bye.
Love you, boy. That was kind of chaotic.